Hey friends, in this video I share a recipe for chocolate cotton cheesecake. This delicious cake is light and fluffy with just the right amount of chocolate and sweetness. I'll walk you through the easy steps in this video plus share recipe tips and tricks. For the ingredients have large eggs, cream cheese, whole milk, unsalted butter, sugar, lemon juice, all-purpose flour, cornstarch, cocoa powder, and cream of tartar. All refrigerated ingredients should be at room temperature. To make this cake, use an 8-inch by 3-inch high springform pan. This type of pan makes it easier to remove the cake later. Place the pan inside a slow cooker liner bag. These special bags are heat safe and do a great job of keeping the cake dry. I'll share the links for these bags below the video. Secure the bag to the pan using silicone cooking bands or cooking twine. Make sure the bag is airtight. Even steam getting inside the bag will condense and turn into water. Wrap the pan with 3 sheets of heavy-duty aluminum foil. Press the foil firmly around the pan, eliminating any gaps where steam may collect. Now fold back the excess foil and crimp around the pan. Brush a generous amount of butter inside the pan, coating it evenly. Line the bottom and side of the pan with parchment paper. Preheat the oven to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Separate the egg yolks from the egg whites. Add the cream cheese and mix on medium-low speed for 30 seconds. Reduce the speed to low and gradually add the milk. Once the ingredients are incorporated, mix on medium speed until smooth. Add the butter, 1/4 cup sugar, and the lemon juice. Mix on medium speed until incorporated. Sift flour, cornstarch, and cocoa powder into the bowl. Mix on medium speed until combined, approximately 2 minutes. On low speed, add the egg yolks and mix until combined. This takes about a minute. Transfer the batter into a sieve. Use a spatula to work the batter through the sieve. In a clean and dry mixing bowl, add the egg whites. Beat the egg whites on low speed for 30 seconds. Increase the speed to medium-low and beat for another 30 seconds or until the egg whites are foamy. Add the cream of tartar. Now beat the egg whites on medium-high speed. When the egg whites thicken and start to increase in volume, gradually add the sugar. This is the remaining 1/4 cup sugar. Continue beating until the egg whites reach a medium to firm peaks stage. This takes approximately 3 minutes. Add 1/3 beaten egg whites to the batter and gently fold until mostly incorporated, about 10 times. Add another 1/3 egg whites and again gently fold. Add the remaining egg whites and gently fold together. Fold until the egg whites are just incorporated, about 50 folds. The batter should be thick but airy and light. Transfer the batter into the prepared pan. Using a spatula, spread the batter evenly and smooth out the top. Tap the pan on the counter a few times to remove any large air bubbles. Place the springform pan into a larger baking pan. Position the pans in the center of the oven. Add boiling water into the larger pan, filling it about 1 inch high. Bake the cake for 80 minutes. After this time, turn off the oven and let the cake continue baking using the residual heat for another 60 minutes. The cake will shrink as it cools, and this is normal. Take the cake out of the oven and remove the foil. The foil is nice and dry, which means no water seepage. The inside of the slow cooker liner is also nice and dry. Release and remove the springform pan. And then remove the parchment paper. To remove the cake from the pan, invert the top onto a flat surface. Here I'm just using the bottom of another springform pan. Remove the parchment paper and replace with a new one. Place an inverted cake plate on top and then flip the cake over. Let the cake cool at room temperature for 30 minutes. Transfer into the refrigerator and chill for 4 hours. Decorate the cake using a cake stencil and powdered sugar. This chocolate cotton cheesecake is deliciously light and fluffy. The texture of the chocolate cotton cheesecake is light and airy like a sponge cake, but also creamy and slightly tangy like a cheesecake. It's a wonderful combination. Here are some recipe tips and tricks. Eggs are easier to separate when cold. Separate the eggs after removing from the fridge and then let come to room temperature. Make sure not to get any egg yolks into the egg whites. This will prevent the whites from fluffing up when beaten. Separate the eggs one at a time into a smaller bowl and then transfer to another bowl. That way, if you happen to get some egg yolk into your egg white, just discard that one and not the entire batch. Optionally, use an egg separator. It definitely makes this task easier. Don't skip the water bath. The water bath insulates the cake and helps it cook at an even temperature. It will help prevent the cake from cracking. Egg whites are best beaten at room temperature to achieve the fluffiest texture. Cream of tartar is a stabilizer and helps to get the egg whites nice and fluffy. You can substitute cream of tartar with the same amount of lemon juice. Beating the egg whites to the right stage is one of the more complicated steps in this recipe. It's not so much a matter of exact timing, but getting the right texture. Beat the egg whites until you get medium to firm peaks. The peaks will hold, but the tips will fold over. When working with the whipped egg whites, fold gently as to not deflate them. Avoid over-mixing the batter. This deflates the egg whites as well. Avoid opening the oven door during the first 30 minutes of baking. The change in temperature will cause the cake to deflate. If your cake starts to crack on the top, reduce the heat by 15 degrees. Also check to make sure there's enough water in the water bath. Don't put a hot cake into the refrigerator. This will cause the cake to deflate as well. Let the cake cool to room temperature before placing in the fridge. I hope you enjoyed this video and found the tips and tricks helpful. If you like this video, please give it your thumbs up. Thanks so much for your support. Hi, I hope you've enjoyed this easy how-to video. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to post below. For full recipes, check out RunAwayRice.com. I work on new recipes each week, so please subscribe to my channel to stay tuned. This is Trang wishing you good eating and good health. Thanks for watching.